only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home. And tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning. Someday, someone come along, someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody got someone that's somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now, everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now, everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Lions going up against the Chargers. With that, let's get out to San Diego. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever gonna see. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the San Diego Chargers. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now they try the right side here, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Tannehill now to throw. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Lions have recovered. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They run the counter now on first down. Uses the stiff arm. A gain of 3, second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Back to throw. And hauled in by Gathers. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no...
Basis stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop, sizzling Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west, now down to Bama. Seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gas?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Lions going up against the Chargers. They're getting close to kickoff in America's finest city, San Diego. So let's head out west and check in with our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the San Diego Chargers. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Colby Listenbee, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Tannehill. Left side, it's Dorsett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Darqueze Dennard is an up-and-coming quarterback who thrives in press man coverage.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So the D-line's going to spread out, and they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Boom,
Looking to throw. That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico Gathers. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. And they give this time to the tailback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got it to West on the dump off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Tannehill. Allen's got it over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a pickup of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Tannehill finding time. Going for the deep ball. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
One receiver left, that's Allen. On second, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one brought in by Gathers. Touchdown, Detroit. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Chargers. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Tannehill, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They'll set up to throw. James has got it. Complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their big tight end with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Hey, blue 10, dagger.
They'll come out in the pistol. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Blue 10,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Tannehill, and this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Coates complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that 1st down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jesse James, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Wide open receiver complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Detroit. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard.
Yeah. Hey, Watts, I'm about to be 1-2, Watts. I mean 2-2. I don't know.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. One receiver left, that's Allen.
I'm already winning, you know what I'm saying? It's already going. Hey, I could fumble 3 straight times, man. It's over. I'm up 37-3, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got the cancer off the team, and now Davis and
surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a quarterback. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were pushing it for 6.
And you hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it, and make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense made some adjustments, but if you have confidence, having scored the last time out. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 days a week, work the bags over it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. Lose yardage back to the 20. It's going to go to the loss of 2, and it'll be
my nigga Shy be about to have a full-on aneurysm, man. You could hear his heart welling up. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! I think Sean the only person I worry about more than myself, man. I'll be like, Sean gonna die playing, man. Hey. Hey, I'm telling you, man, one time I ain't had a mic, the headset in, he was just yelling through the TV, man. My wife was like, what the fuck? Oh. Hey. Hey, if you think he would have fumbled 3 times like I did, man, would y'all love to hear him? I mean. I'm supposed to be playing Jerry here at some point. Nah, I don't think so.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Tannehill now throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Hey, I had to stop listening to me on blitzes. I don't even call blitzes, man.
Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. A group effort there. A bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much
You gonna blame me? You gonna blame me again?
Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
The play clock's running down, and on the ground they go with the running back. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 40 yards. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Stupid, man.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
What's up? Sure, man. Just give me everything on your team that's good.
As they just add on to their big lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
Chargers let me feel better about myself today, man. I appreciate it.
And go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to someone else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. And maybe try and hit something big and get things going.
That's funny. Y'all both whining right now.
Always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation.
Hey,
this game appeared to be over.
I'd have ran for like 200 yards today.
No, not her at all. This one of our guys.
Singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can do.
Why your kids whining, baby?
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain.
Hey, I traded him season 1. I already knew what it was.
Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So they escape, so to speak.
Who got some kettles?
Retaining the football defensively, though. Opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss.
Hey, I got some young boys rushing now, Watts.
Here's Drew Kaiser now.
Nah, they ain't nobody clever, but you know what I'm saying? They working hard, you know what I'm saying?
taken at the 46. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field.
Hey, well known on the microphone.
They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory,
man, it's 51-3, man. I done ran for 200.
This convincingly, that just tears up the script that
some youngin.
Nobody comes in our house and pushes us.
Oh man, just be trying to look out after they do you too bad, man.
Final stages of this one. It's a pickup of 4 and
man, be like, feel better, man. It's okay. I know I hold you.
Third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that.
Let me put that in my account. I mean, in my playbook, man.
They can run that play on any down.
I ain't even got it in, man. Yeah, I would. I just don't have it. He don't want to be safe.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from San Diego.
Tell them why you mad, little mama. What happened, little baby?